What's going on, guys? Good morning. Rocky Mountain Rancher episode 95. Hey, we're back. I'm sorry I've been away. I took a little break from the old YouTube for a couple months here. Honestly, not a whole lot going on. We were kind of just feeding cows and taking her easy here before calving season. So I've been trying to rope, I've been trying to practice still, and today we're gonna head to the Jackpot, the team roping Jackpot in Rifle, Colorado. So I'm excited. Like I said, I've been riding Grizz and it's been good since Vegas. I feel like I've been working on some stuff, so I'm excited to go and rope and hang out and enjoy a little bit of the warm weather. But you can see we don't really have any snow right now. It's pretty crazy. But anyway, come along. We're gonna go Jackpot. We're gonna go rope, do some Dally team roping. I'm glad you're here. Let's ride. Of course, this guy, it's like he knows. I built this little gate here so I can lock him in the corral. And he's getting so smart now that he knows he won't go near. He stops right at the gate just to be like that. He just took off with running with his tail up. Oh, these guys, they get a little too smart for their own britches sometimes, I swear. Let's see if I can't lock him in this other corral. This guy, not that easy to catch. Never has been, and he continues to be like that. It's like, I know he wants to be with his homies, but he just has something against getting caught right off the bat. He's just not cool with it. So I will catch you. I'll get you in here. See if you want to come in here. What do you think of that? Not that easy to catch. Even when you bait him, it's like he knows I'm not going in the corral. Once he sees this halter, he knows. Oh my gosh, are you all right? Dude, that was weird. I'm not gonna lie. Usually not that easy. Usually we get to run around the corral for a little while until we get cornered, and then we just give it up and say, all right, dude, maybe you want to go chase some steers today. That's cool. I'm good with that. I was going to tie you up and brush you, but now that you decided to take forever, I'm not going to do that. There you go, buddy. You got your own good hay to eat. What do you think about that? Alright, made it. Not the first ones here, but pretty close. Usually pretty early. You never know. I don't like being late. I'd rather be early. But I'm not an early guy either. I don't know. Hey, Pearl. Since you were eating the sawdust, dude. Hello, pooper. Hello, little pooper. You back out of here? Good job. Good job, little buckskin beauty. Hello, Griswold. You guys didn't eat any of your hay. What the hell? Why not? Here, buddy. Turn it on around there, buckaroo. The furriest horse here, probably. So this was my first steer here. Just kind of trying to knock him down. I wasn't trying to get too crazy. It is an 11.5 slide, but I was trying to just get out clean, turn the steer, do a good job handling, and get 2 feet. And that's kind of what we did there. It was a good first run. Where the wheels came off a little bit here. I was trying to be too fast, trying to do too much, too fast, too quick, and missed my dolly. My horse ducked off. This was my 4th steer of that roping, and just trying to be fast, trying to be stupid. Sometimes fast isn't always the best. Sometimes you got to slow things down and just do things correctly, and completely airmailed it over this steer. So not ideal. This is my first steer in the 2nd roping, and got out turning pretty quick here, but we got a leg, so it's all right. In the lower numbered ropings, I think this was the 10 roping. You can still get by with a leg most of the time if you're fast enough, so that's what we did there. This was our 2nd steer with that partner, and just try to go make a nice good run. Steer ran a little bit harder, but turned him good, and we got 2 feet, so that'll work. On to the next 3rd steer will be the short round steer. Here's my first steer with my buddy Rooster, and honestly, just tried to hurry up a little too much. Probably should have just slowed it down a little bit more and really handled the steer better. Sometimes I get caught up in just trying to catch the steer fast as I can and not worry about the handle, and that's not going to get you a clean time. That's my first one with a new little buddy Ricky. Awesome little healer. Kind of the same deal, just get out and turn the steer. I actually necked this steer, which was fine. Handled him off pretty good, and Ricky came in there like he'd been doing all day and healed 2 feet. It was awesome. It was a good first steer for us. This is our short round steer. I knew we had to be fast. I think we were 10th high call, so I was going to send it no matter what. Got to let the steer out, man. You cannot break the barrier, and that's what I did here. He knew we had to be fast. He was going to crossfire the steer anyway, and I think we would have been all right if I wouldn't have broke the barrier. So that's kind of that's a bummer when you do. And here's a short round steer with Ricky. This is our 3rd steer. We'd been clean all day and came back high call, which was awesome. I'd never been high call before, so it's cool to come back high call. I think we had to be 11-something to win the roping. I knew if I just went down, didn't break the barrier, turned a good steer, he was going to come in there and heal 2 feet. And that's what he did. And it worked out pretty good for both of us. We won our money back. So we won the roping. Well, y'all, that does it. Another successful trip to Rifle America. I'd say we went pretty well. We got a little money in the 8 roping, so that was good. Old Grizz was awesome. He was great. He was a little stupid there in the beginning, but totally redeemed himself, and we won a little bit of money in the 8, so it was great, especially for not being I haven't been to a jackpot since Vegas, so it was good to get a little bit of it and get back in jackpot mode and work through some adversity. So I'd say that's what we did. So anyway, hopefully you got some runs to watch on the deal, and stay tuned because we're going to be doing more of that good stuff, and we'll have some ranching, some pretty heavy ranching coming up. We're going to start calving here pretty soon, probably in about 2 or 3 weeks. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.